1-866-95-PATRIOT. Let's see. Alex, New York. You're on the Wilkow Majority. Hello.
Hey, thanks for taking my phone call.
Yes, sir.
Listen, you might not like what I am about to tell you, but honestly, I'm listening to you for the last 30 minutes, and, every single argument that you're presenting is just, glaring with all logical fallacy possible.
Now, okay, let's do this for me. You're doing what is typical, and that's fine. I'm glaring with illogic, right? I'm an illogical person. Tell me what I have said that is illogical.
Okay, I'll start with the first one. When you equalize, you put equal mark between liberals and pro-socialist, and then you quote Mao, when you quote, Mao,
what I said was, no, hold on. Let me defend myself, Alex. What I said was, it's amazing to me how people like Anita Dunn, former member of the Obama administration, could stand there and say that one of her favorite philosophers is Mao to a round of applause, whereby which most people have never actually read Mao.
Okay,
Your phone is breaking up. Okay, his phone is breaking up. Alex, you're going to have to call us back. Again, liberals always go to the front of the line, and I take liberal phone calls whenever I get them. You go to the front of the line if you're a liberal in this program. You're a progressive, you want to come at me with this stuff, you go to the front of the line, and you're given the amount of time required to make your case. I don't know where he was going to go, but apparently he didn't like the fact that I was citing Mel. Well, I'm sorry. Anita Dunn, who was she the deputy White House communications director? Somewhere in there, gave a speech and said that one of her favorite philosophers was Mao. Well, it should frighten you that somebody involved in White House communications would cite as her favorite philosopher a man who believed that there should be no free speech in society because it was a threat to their communist revolution. I don't make this stuff up. You know what I do love about doing this program is that it's almost like opposition callers just assume if they say what I'm saying is illogical, then therefore it is. The concept of proving it or breaking my arguments are totally lost. I don't care if you disagree with me, and I don't give a damn if you believe to yourself that when you say something's illogical, that it is. You have to prove me wrong or break the argument. And I don't give a damn about your academic pedigree either. Your academic pedigree doesn't outweigh the strength of my argument. 1-866-95-PATRIOT. Let's Alex, calling back, New York. Go ahead.
Hey, I don't even know where to start. We got disconnected. But anyways, I'm listening.
Start over again.
Socialism and, liberals, it's not the same thing. And moreover, quoting Mao as one single person representing socialists is just wrong, and you know it. And
no, why would the president of the United States select somebody to be in his communications office who
Prove that to me.
What?
Prove that to me. There was one word that Obama said about spreading wealth, and it doesn't make him a socialist.
The idea of spreading the wealth is socialism, sir. The idea of confiscating what somebody else earns to give it to somebody else who hasn't earned it is, in fact, socialism. The idea that you're going to create a tax system with, let's say, health care, whereby which the people pay into the system for those who don't pay into the system, that's socialism, sir.
No, it's not. It's not. You're making an assumption.
That's not socialism? If somebody is the government creates a program whereby which we have one group of people who are taxpayers and another group of people who are recipients, that's not socialism to you?
You are what you're doing is you're pulling.
Okay, Alex, do this for me. Alex, you're smarter than me. Define socialism for me. No, Alex, do me a favor. If I'm wrong about socialism, you define it for the rest of us. What is socialism?
Listen.
What is social? Alex, what is socialism? What is socialism?
With me, I have not made a mistake. You see, you're making a mistake of actually making an assumption that spreading wealth around and the circumstances. Do you remember that conversation when Obama said that? I believe he was talking to was it the Joe the plumber?
He gives that speech all the time, sir. I have audio of it right here. Would you like me to play it for you?
Yes, if you can.
Okay, cue up the speech to the graduates of Wesleyan University in Middletown, Connecticut. Play it.
There's no community service requirement in the outside world. No one's forcing you to care. You can take your diploma, walk off this stage, and chase only after the big house and the nice suits and the other things that our money culture says you should buy. You can choose to narrow your concerns and live life in a way that tries to keep your story separate from America's. But I hope you don't. Not because you have an obligation to those who are less fortunate, although I believe you do have that obligation. Not because you have a debt to all those who helped you get to where you are today, although I do believe you have that debt to pay. It's because you have an obligation to yourself. Because our individual salvation depends on collective salvation. Because thinking only about yourself, fulfilling your immediate wants and needs betrays a poverty of ambition. Because it's only when you hitch your wagon to something larger than yourself that you realize your true potential.
Collective salvation.
Okay. All right. Now, how does this? You just use your own word, which was taking it away, confiscating. That's the word you use, but this is a completely different meaning.
No. Okay. Now, Alex, I'm still waiting for you. I need you to tell me what socialism is.
You see?
No, I need you to tell me what socialism is. You're making the claim that I'm wrong. So if I'm inaccurately describing what socialism is, I'd like you to accurately describe socialism.
And what you're doing is switching the topic right now.
Will you please describe? Will you please define socialism for me?
I can define it. It's not going to be a pure 100% dictionary.
Give me the Alex version. Give me the Cliff's Notes version. Give me the pedestrian version of what socialism is. Describe the economic and political ideology of socialism.
It's just, I'm telling you, I'm not going to do it right now because
you're.
I know what the socialism. No, I know. Listen to me. I know what the socialism is. What I'm trying to show you is when you're using the word confiscate and take away, general public that doesn't understand the notion of socialism. And
no, the problem is, Alex, the general public does understand socialism. The only one that doesn't understand it is you.
No, I do.
So then, please, again, you're wasting our time. Time is money. People are paying good money to subscribe to Sirius and XM. Please describe socialism if I'm describing it wrong.
You're putting words in someone else. You're not describing.
No, I'm describing a system whereby which the government extracts resources from a person to provide a service to another person that doesn't pay for that service.
Okay, describe your charity donation then.
I do that voluntarily. I don't do that because of the force of law or the threat of incarceration.
Well, play it back again, Obama's speech to Kentucky, whatever the school it was. He said you have an obligation to yourself. It's a voluntary.
He said your individual salvation rests in collective salvation. I believe you have a debt to those less fortunate than you. When a government official says you have a debt to those less fortunate than you, they are talking about the law, sir. And as far as this money culture and the big house and going out there and meeting your immediate wants and needs, I guess if that's what he's against, he shouldn't hang out with people like Jay-Z and Beyonce. Thank you for the call. I gave him all of the time he needed to explain what socialism is. He can't do it because he doesn't understand it.